China's AI revolution is transforming autism care for millions of children. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Sci Com with Mel. I'll be your host today. My name's Mel. We've got a wild update in the world of science today. It's all about AI. Stay tuned. But remember, if you like this podcast, drop a comment, hit that like button, click, and subscribe. Do all the things so you can get the latest from this channel. With that, let's get into it. Wow. So, I just came across this incredible story from China that, well, it's honestly blowing my mind a bit. It's about how AI is completely transforming autism rehabilitation for kids. Picture this. In Shenzhen, there's this little 3-year-old boy who just made a breakthrough by making an I sound. Doesn't sound like much, right? But for folks with autism and learning development, this is huge. His therapist immediately recorded this moment on a tablet. And then, here's where it gets cool. An AI system generated a progress report and personalized training plan for his parents. So, you've got the speech therapist working with this kid, then an aiding tool to track progress and tabulate a plan. That's the future happening right now. The thing about autism care in China is, well, the numbers are staggering. Over 10 million people with autism, including more than 3 million kids under 14. But get this. They only have about 100,000 rehabilitation therapists, and each therapist can only work with 4 children per week. I mean, the math just doesn't work, right? That's a massive gap in care. The solution to close this gap was thought up a rehabilitation center called Dami and Xiaomi. They've partnered with Amazon Web Services to create something called Rice AI. They've collected over 80 million behavioral data points from thousands of kids to train this AI system. What's really impressive to me is how much time this saves. Assessing reports could take a therapist about 3 hours to write. The AI does them in under 30 minutes. That means therapists can spend more time actually working with the kids instead of doing paperwork. That's a game changer, right? The AI tool can also create personalized picture books for home rehabilitation in just under 10 minutes. And for kids with autism, these picture books need to pay attention to continuity. For example, if a family of 4 leaves home in one scene, all 4 better return in the next scene. Otherwise, it can be really confusing for the child. And, oh, I almost forgot to mention, this might be the most heartwarming part. The mother of that little boy I mentioned earlier, when her son finally called her mama after all this therapy, she just broke down in tears. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? Using technology to create these human moments that otherwise might never happen. What's really exciting is that this isn't just happening at one center. There are other facilities in Beijing like Also Life and ING Care exploring digital therapeutics. There's an AI model called Starlight from the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and even Alibaba is getting involved with their AI tool called Tongyi. And Dami and Xiaomi is planning to open source their data and capabilities this year. Open source technology means you're not locked by paperwork. You can take the technology and utilize it anywhere. This could help millions of families across the globe. So, that's it for today on Sci Com with Mel. Just a quick look at how AI is making real, meaningful change in people's lives. If you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll catch you next time with more amazing science news. But before we end this podcast, answer me this. Would you talk with an AI bot rather than a human for your therapy needs? That's coming up next week. Stay curious, my friends.